That's right, I said it. A couple days ago, I talked about proper labeling of food, specifically talking about, the genetically altered frankenfish, how they should label that for us in the grocery stores. Then I talked about the super chicken, where they pump up these chickens with hormones. You see the chicken there, the size of the man. That way, when we're in our grocery stores, we can quickly spot this food that has been altered or affected by chemicals in some way. I also mentioned the BP labeled shrimp from the Gulf. Let us know that, hey, that food has been tested safe by BP. One thing I also mentioned was the restaurants and how they should warn us, specifically the government agency that goes in and inspects restaurants, make sure they're clean enough for us to go in and buy food from and eat from. I mentioned Mr. Yuck stickers on the doors, on the windows, to help us quickly identify that. What I didn't know was that many of my viewers have not been educated to the poison control, the same as people like myself that grew up in the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area was. We had stickers of Mr. Yuck on poison products that may be under the sink or in the garage or in the carport or something like that, to encourage kids to just stay away from these items because they could be poisonous and they could make you sick. And what I mentioned was restaurants get inspected and they may fail inspections because, the kitchen's not as clean as it should be, or the temperature of the refrigerator may be not proper, or the freezer, or worst case scenario, food is bad because the meat is old or there's salmonella, something like that. Anyway, I wanted to educate you guys more on Mr. Yuck. I shared that information with a couple of my friends. They actually have a YouTube video of Mr. Yuck and how he encouraged kids when I was growing up to stay away from poison. Unbeknownst to me, very few people in different parts of the country was educated by Mr. Yuck. And some of them actually found Mr. Yuck quite disturbing. Anyway, if we have the Mr. Yuck on the doors, a mild case, kitchen may not be as clean, would be a yellow Mr. Yuck. Mr. Yuck plastered on the door when you enter the restaurant will let you know, hey, this restaurant has got marginal ratings on their restaurant inspection and probably will be inspected again in 30 days. Then we have the green Mr. Yuck, which, sometimes when we're sick, we feel a little green. That Mr. Yuck will let you know, hey, this restaurant just about failed inspection. It'll be inspected again in a week. There may have been bugs in the food or something like that that may not be poisonous, but it would definitely be of concern for the Health and Food Administration. And then I mentioned that we should probably do a purple one, which would definitely make you sick, Mr. Yuck. They found some salmonella in the food, or the things that were supposed to be frozen wasn't. This place is nasty. It'll be inspected again tomorrow or within 3 days. You might want to take care and be careful of what you order in this restaurant. Hey, that's the Mr. Yuck system. I think it should be implemented on our restaurants and public food places immediately to protect us and help us be aware of the concerns in the Health and Food Administration inspections, and help us know that we may be eating at a place that isn't as safe as it ought to be. Catch you later. This is Robert.